Good morning. Good morning and welcome to morning meditation. My name is Jill. I'm an intuitive healer and I do guided meditations on Periscope at 5:30 a.m. Central Time. So good morning and welcome. Welcome in. Welcome to what you see is my bedroom. What I see is my altar. Good morning, Barry. Good morning, Mary. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Kelly. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Hopefully we're kicking off. Good morning, Auntie. Oh my goodness, you're up so early. It's good to be seen because I can't really see you, but it's good to be seen. I miss you. Good morning, Ellen. I just had lunch with some of the ladies from class yesterday, and we were talking. Good morning, Amy. And we were talking about how much we want you to come visit and be here with us. And they all want to meet you, and of course I always want to see you. And Marie was like, maybe you should just go to Arizona for a while in the winter. Like, oh, that sounds really good. And our card just flew out, so I'm gonna use that one. Well, it's a good one. So summer solstice. Does that mean summer's official? Good morning. Good morning, Stefania. Yes, figure it out. Come see us. Come see me. Because I love you. Everyone else loves you too, but I love you more. So we're going to start today. Good morning, Kathy. We're going to start today's meditation with the perception card. So this week in general has really been about, well, all of the meditations are about awareness. They all bring a sense of, good morning, Jill. They all bring a sense of awareness into us, right? But this week has really been, what's really interesting about this week is it's really been in alignment with what's happening astrologically. And I don't often talk about astrology because it's not a strength in my wheelhouse. But it doesn't mean that I can't see or perceive or understand like how they're connecting. And so when we do meditations here, and we're doing them kind of as a collective, we're doing them, there's a collective energy with us. We're going through kind of a theme of awareness together. Good morning. Happy summer solstice to you together. And so what's interesting is that astrologically there's some shifting too. And when we go into any kind of retrograde, it's like a slow down and a period of examination. And this week has really been about, are we able to shift? Are we shifting? Are we moving forward? What's holding us back? And so it's kind of like the slow down with retrograde. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. So I'm going to turn back. It's like pulling the slingshot so that you go ping and then it releases and in your... So are you in this process of examination? Hello, good morning. Are you prepared to sling forward? Are you examining? So the card today with perception and the cards that we've had earlier this week and the meditations we've had earlier this week all kind of go in alignment with that. So just interesting to see, interesting awareness, and figured I would bring that a little bit forward today before we start a meditation. So with that, I have this really low tone going underneath. Known. Why is everyone asking? I've got 2 people asking about Ligma. You're welcome. Thank you for the hearts. All right, let's go ahead and get seated in a comfortable position. I want you to take we're going to take 3 nice deep breaths all the way down to the belly. So go ahead and close your eyes. Roll your shoulders back. Take a nice deep breath in all the way down to the solar plexus, down to the belly. And slowly exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Last one, deep breath in. And slowly exhale. Go ahead and relax the breath. Just allowing that natural, even flow to come in and out of the body. Feel the muscles in your shoulders relax. Feel that relaxation move all the way down your arms to the tips of your fingers. Feel that breath moving in and out of the body, just like the ocean waves. That gentle rhythm of the wave washing to the shore, the breath coming in the body, and the wave pulling back, the breath leaving the body. With your mind focus on the breath, your shoulders and your neck and your jaw relaxing. You just set your thoughts aside, that mind racing. Turn your thoughts inward towards feeling that breath, relaxing the body. I want you to slowly become aware of the nothingness around you. Your body is floating in complete darkness. There isn't a speck of light. Weightless, free, without anything attached to you. Even though you're in complete darkness, your eyes are open, scanning for any form of light. Far in the distance from you, you see the pinhole of light. As your eyes focus on it, you feel your body begin to move slowly towards it. Not it towards you. That light gradually becoming larger. Once it gets to be about the size of a grapefruit, you'll see that the object has color. It's not just light, blue and green, a round shape. As you continue to move closer to it, this round shape continues to get larger. And as it comes into focus, you'll notice that it's our own planet. What you're looking at is the Earth. Soon you'll come to a complete stop, hovering again. this beautiful planet in view and its moon rotating around its surface. I just want you to observe the feelings in your body when you see this beautiful planet. You see its colors, its density. And like you, that it appears to just be hovering here. Nothing attached. There's nothing tethered to it. Nothing that you can see. As you hover watching the planet, I want you to become closer. Feel your body moving. Hovering just above the Earth's atmosphere. Looking down at the outline of the continents, clouds hovering over. Feeling yourself drawn to a particular spot, or your eyes unable to move. Keep them focused on the spot you wish to go to. Feel yourself gradually pulled into the Earth's atmosphere. Being drawn into the Earth's surface, into that spot you have your eye on. Feel yourself gradually descending, feeling that gravitational pull and that heaviness on your body. As if you're slowly drifting down towards the surface. Once your feet touch the ground, feel the weight of your body. Going from this weightless form to feeling all of your weight as you're walking along the Earth's surface. Feeling your feet rise and fall. Looking around at this place that you've landed. Do you know this place? Do you feel a connection to this place? What does the sky look like? Is the sun in the sky? Is it set and do you see the stars? I just want you to take some time to explore the images that are coming into your mind. I'll call you back when it's time. Keeping that breath nice and even through the body. I want you to find your way back to the place that you first touched the earth's surface. Something very special that's been left there. It's going to look like anything for you. You'll know what it is when you see it. Feel again that earth's grounding pull. Take one last look around. Before we gradually begin to lift off of the earth's surface. Feeling ourselves move higher, the ground below becoming smaller, leaving the Earth's atmosphere, feeling the pull back to where we started, watching the Earth move smaller and smaller, getting farther away from us. Till we no longer see the pin of light, and we just hover in complete darkness. Watch the thoughts that come into your mind and the feelings that come up in your body. I want you to take a nice deep breath in and slowly exhale. Bring your hands together in prayer position. And take a nice deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Just take a moment for gratitude. Let your thoughts get centered. Ground yourself a bit. When you're ready, come back. Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Hello. How are you, Steve? Hey, Pumpkinhead. Good morning. Good morning. So, a level of perception. Boy, that was a really interesting meditation. When we talk about perception, I mean, perception is always how we see a situation, how we perceive it, how we look at something. And so it was heavy. It was really, really interesting. But I think I'll draw a card, but when I was seeing it, the feeling that I had was of like rebirth and renewal, but rebirth and renewal in a way that has a level of responsibility. It was really interesting where I landed. So I'm not sure where, like, for those of you that completed the meditation, where you felt pulled to and what your gifts were. That would be really interesting to hear. I got so strange. I hovered over North Africa for a while, and then I saw the shores of northern France. Your face was hot the whole time. That's so interesting. I know, I'm really warm too. But I focused on northern France, and I landed in the beaches of Normandy. It was so interesting. And just the level of loss there was so significant. It was really interesting. It's really, really interesting. You landed in Africa. I hovered there for a long time. Of course. Oh, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Huh. How interesting, just interesting meditation today. I'm gonna have to process it. I'm gonna have to process it some more, I think, for myself. Our guidance is the message, which is really interesting. On the card, it says positive news and positive outcome, but it feels much bigger than that. To me, this is like, when I pull this card, this to me feels like the divine. It feels like, whatever you want to call the divine, God, Godhead, Central African Relate. That's so interesting. Ball of light. Lots of Africa. It's so interesting. The message. What I find interesting is that when I think, oh, people are going to go home, they're going to go where they're from, and most of you didn't. You went to some other place in Africa, which is so funny. To me, it's just interesting because it's like collectively, where are we? Felt the rebirth and getting ready to happen there. That's so interesting. Oh, is it really? I bet. I've been pulled there for a long time, and so it was really interesting to feel that this morning. Like, I'm gonna have to examine that. And the what I received, I was standing on the star. I was standing on a star. I was standing on. It was like a plaque. It was like a stone plaque, and it was a star. It was like a drawn out star. And I'm like, that's really interesting. I don't know, we'll have to see. I come away just as perplexed sometimes. I'm like, what does this mean? And I also kept getting pulled to. I have to see where that aligns because I kept getting pulled to the standing stones in England. I think it was 6. I think it was a 6-pointed star. But I kept getting pulled to the what's it called? Stonehenge. I kept seeing it as I was standing there, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing this? So it's really just a really interesting, like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I felt like really odd, but it is what it is. It's really fascinating. It really is fascinating. It's fascinating what the mind will do and what spirit will show you. But this card feels like there's a larger message with this awareness. This is not a simple, hey, by the way, some great things are going to happen. This is something larger. And when I look at this card, I always pull it back, because when you pull it back, you can see a figure. You see the figure of light standing here, which is why I say this card reminds me of the divine. It's like a message of God. And it comes in with this higher, this larger, what you could look at as like the crown chakra or the 8th chakra, and this dove coming in, which is also represented by the light or the divine. So very interesting. And when we take that perspective, we go all the way back and we look at this amazing rock that's floating, which appears that it's floating. It's really not. We know that. But it appears to be just floating in a space of, infinite space. And all of this life and all of this energy that's created on this rock, and our impact on that. So to take things, at a really grand perspective and understand our influence. But there's something there that when I came, it really did feel like some sort of rebirth. I'm glad it felt like that for you too, Barry, so that I'm not like, what's going on here? Because even I was like, hey, am I making this up? What's happening? What's happening here? So, always curious to hear about your meditations. If you're not in my meditation group, I encourage you to be there. It's Meditations with Jill Z Jazz. It's a great group, lots of sharing of meditations. I love that. I love it. Could be floating, like moving like an asteroid in space. Yeah, it could. It's just fascinating to me. Fascinating to me. Anyway, you guys have an amazing and wonderful day, and I shall see you tomorrow, which is Friday. Yay! See you guys. You're welcome, Jilly. You're welcome.